All right, let's talk about something we all know, fear. It can totally stop you in your tracks, right? It messes with your decisions, keeps you from chasing those big goals. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if fear isn't just an obstacle we have to get over, but actually something that can help us grow? That's what we're going to dig into today. So let's get into it. Seriously, we've all been there, right? You know that feeling, that pit in your stomach just before you have to do something that absolutely terrifies you. It's totally universal. It's a feeling that connects every single one of us. And this is what it feels like, isn't it? The physical stuff can be just so overwhelming. The shaking hands, your mind just goes completely blank, and your voice, suddenly it sounds like it belongs to someone else. It's this deep, primal thing, and we're going to unpack it all through a really simple story. Okay, so let's meet Ollie. He's a young kid, and his story is all about a really common fear, one I bet a lot of you will recognize.
So here's the thing about Ali, there's this massive conflict at the heart of his life. He has this huge dream. He wants to be a confident public speaker. But his reality, he's absolutely terrified of speaking in front of people. The very thing he wants most is what he's most afraid of. I mean, sound familiar at all?
And then, bam, this happens. The universe basically just throws the challenge right in his lap. No more hiding, no more putting it off. His teacher announces this competition, and it's like his dream and his reality are on a total collision course. And the kicker? Everyone has to do it. So what's his first thought, his gut reaction? This. I can't do this. And I'm pretty sure every single one of us has had that exact thought when we're facing something that just feels impossible. It's that moment of pure panic. All right, so this brings us to a really important turning point, a father's powerful lesson. It's all about reframing your relationship with fear. Just when Ollie's feeling his absolute lowest, a whole new perspective comes into play, and it's one that helps him start to see this whole thing differently. So that night, his dad can tell something's really wrong, and instead of just saying, don't be scared, he asks a question that's way more powerful, a question that completely flips the problem on its head. He asks, how can fear be a teacher? And this is the powerful idea his dad shares with him. When you feel fear, it means you are about to grow. That's it. That's the whole idea right there. Fear isn't a stop sign. It's more like a blinking yellow light. It's your body telling you, hey, you're right on the edge of your comfort zone. And growth, it's just one step away. But, an idea is pretty useless if you don't do anything with it. So that brings us to the next part. The practice of bravery. This is where we turn that insight into actual action. Ollie decides he's going to give it a shot. And here's how he does it. It's not complicated. First, he just starts small, practicing in front of a mirror. Super simple. Then, he gives himself permission to be imperfect. He knows he's going to make mistakes, forget some words, and that's okay. And the most important part, he just keeps doing it. Again and again. He's learning that bravery isn't something you're born with. It's a skill. It's like a muscle you have to build. Now listen to this, because this part's really important. All that practice, it didn't just magically make the fear disappear. Nope. The day of the competition, when he walks up there, he's still scared. His hands are still shaking. And that's what makes this story so real, right? The goal was never to get rid of the fear. It was to learn how to act even when he was afraid. And this is the real change. Just look at the difference here. Before, feeling fear led to one thought, I can't do this. But now, he feels that exact same fear, but his reaction is totally different. He takes a deep breath, he centers himself, and he just starts. That right there, that's the real win. So, what happened? What was the real prize for all this hard work? Well, that brings us to our final section, and it's all about redefining what it really means to win when you're facing your fears. So, you might be thinking this ends with him getting first place, a big trophy, the whole movie ending, right? Well, nope, he didn't win first prize. But he won something so much more important, something that's going to last way longer than a trophy and would change how he saw himself forever. He won confidence. And think about what that really is. It's not just, believing in yourself. It's a belief that you earn. It's something you forge by walking through the fire of the things that scare you. It's a prize you give yourself every single time you choose to be brave instead of comfortable. So let's just boil this all down. What are the big takeaways from Ollie's story? Number 1, feeling fear is totally normal. Number 2, that feeling, it's actually a signal that you're about to grow. And number 3, the only way to get stronger is to face it head on.
And that leaves us with one final thought to take with you. It's a pretty powerful metaphor. Think about whatever it is you're afraid of. Picture it as a locked door. And behind that door, there's a stronger, more confident version of you waiting. The fear? That's the door. And courage? Well, courage is the key. And you've been holding it the whole time. The only real question is,